nonfiction and STEM fans. This is Kirsten Larson. I'm the author of Woodwire Wings and coming in September, A True Wonder, illustrated by Katie Wu. And today I'm here with another nonfiction or STEM book review. I'm discussing Summertime Sleepers, Animals That Estivate. This is a book from Melissa Stewart and it's illustrated by Sarah S. Brannen from Charlesbridge. And as an author, I wanted to point out a couple of really cool things about this book. So one thing I love is that this book has kind of a circular structure. So I wanted to show you how Melissa starts the book. Yawn, stretch, blink. As warm weather spreads across the land, hibernating animals spring to life. But soon another group of animals searches for shelter. They settle into cool, snug spots and sink into a summertime sleep called estivation. So we start with the end of winter, animals waking up from hibernation, and then Melissa goes into talking about different creatures that estivate. So she kind of patterns her animal examples as compare and contrast. So this would be a great book for talking about compare and contrast. So for example, she says some insects snooze in groups. Notice that awesome assonance. But others rest alone. Okay, so back and forth she goes, talking about some that sleep high, some that sleep low. Each pair of spreads is comparing and contrasting different ways that animals estivate. And on each and every spread, there is a sidebar with additional information about the animals described. So she goes through the whole thing, and spoiler alert, at the end she says, when autumn arrives, estivating animals wake up and enjoy the crisp, cool days. Meanwhile, another group of animals searches for shelter. They nestle into warm, snug spots for a long winter's rest called hibernation. Yawn, stretch, sleep, shh. Now, where have we heard this idea of yawn, stretch, sleep before? Well, that was on her opening spread. So we started with the hibernating animals waking up. They yawn, and then we handed over to the estivating animals, and now we're back to autumn and these hibernating animals going to sleep again. So there's this feeling of completeness with the way that she ends the book with that repetition. So this is a really fun, students probably are more familiar with hibernating animals, so the idea of animals that sleep in the summer might be something new, and this would be a really cool book to explore in the classroom. Summertime Sleepers, Animals That Estivate by Melissa Stewart, illustrated by Sarah Brannen.